Hello, I have no clue how this is working right now, but you have me in the studio. As you can see, there's a very boring vocal booth. I'm in the middle of work right now, but just wanted to come by and say hello. Okay, so I'm seeing some comments over here already flying in. First off, hello, good afternoon, everyone. It is your homie, Greyson here. Like I said, I'm in the studio. I've been working today, but I'm excited to be with you guys. It's a crazy week coming up. We have Somewhere Over My Head coming out. We have tour dates in Seattle, San Francisco, May 27th, May 28th. Back on the Walls out with a new video. So much going on. And I'm so thankful for all of you guys at this moment. And thankful for staying busy with music and keeping it here. So, with that being said, I asked you guys to get on here and ask me some questions. So, okay, I can see over here we already have some things going on, so ask me some questions, and we'll talk more about the EP, about these upcoming shows, and for the US, if you guys can be expecting some more shows, and some fun things going on. So, all right, let's see what's going on. Okay, first right here, I have a question that's, are you coming back to LA? Well, actually, I am in Los Angeles right now, but there's something very exciting going on here next week, which is what I said in Twitter yesterday. I think I said keep your eyes and ears open for something going on. There's going to be a release party of sorts going on in LA that's going to be really fun, and I'm super excited to share all the info with you guys and with the people in LA. So, going to have to wait a bit. It's going to be there soon, but when I have that information, I'll get it back to you. So I'm super excited to see the homies in LA. Someone's saying do one in New York. I know that's a very good idea, but I'm actually going to be in New York next week doing some promo, so maybe I can see some of the homies there as well. Okay, what do we have here? People are asking about Asia and about the Philippines. Come back over there. Also, again, I'm not entirely able to say, but there could be some things coming up soon. I'm telling you guys, next couple of weeks are about to get super busy and super exciting, which I'm just pumped about. I'm excited to be here, still throwing punches in the game, have a song out, have an EP coming. So it's all really great for me. Okay, let's see what else we have. I feel, by the way, I should probably look a bit nicer, but I am in the studio, repping the Young Turks as always, and the flannel, which Alex gives me shit for all the time. I think this is a pretty cool shirt, don't you? Alex doesn't think so. He thinks it's whack. Let's see. Okay, what do we have? Put back on the wall, back on Canadian iTunes. Is it not on Canadian iTunes? That's crazy because we need to get it back on Canadian iTunes. I'm going to work on that. Someone asked me, why do you like being called Daddy? I don't feel inclined to answer that, but I do think it's kind of funny. Someone says, great shirt. Thank you. Pass that on to Alex. I appreciate that. Okay, here's a question. Carla's asking me, why did you decide to name the album Somewhere Over My Head? Well, there's a song on the EP on Somewhere Over My Head, which you guys are going to be getting in a week, which is absolutely crazy, called More Than Me. More Than Me is basically split into two parts. It's a song that I had originally wrote in Oklahoma, then I brought to LA and kind of changed it up a bit and did some things, did some changes to it. So the second part of the song is a bit different, and it takes on a different lyric than the first part of the song. It felt super fitting to say Somewhere Over My Head. It's a super sad lyric, which you guys will find out next week. But it's basically me telling someone, hey, I thought you were looking at me, but instead you were looking over my head. So, I don't know, it just felt like the right thing for the EP, and it felt like, I don't know, the right fitting title. Okay, so let's look over here. Okay, here's another question from another Kate. It says, did you play every song from the EP at your Troubadour show, or will there be new things we've never heard before? Well, the EP is 5 songs. I haven't announced the track list yet, but I'm pretty sure someone got it online. And yeah, it's pretty typical Greyson fashion to have something done, set in stone, and then to say, oh, I don't know if it's done yet. Let me go back to the drawing board and do that sort of thing, which I do a lot. So there are 2 new songs that you guys haven't heard. Back on the Wall was going to be the third, but so you've heard Back on the Wall. So there's 2 new songs. But some of the songs that I played at the shows did not make it onto the EP just because for some reason or another, I was like, okay, no, these feel more right. But we're going to be releasing a lot of music here in the future, and just like keeping songs coming out to you guys as much as possible. So I promise you'll be getting a lot of stuff. Someone's like, "Where's Mr. Man?" No, yeah. Tiff says, "But Bad Friend and Bleeding for You were so good." Thank you. I appreciate that. I really like those songs too, and I still want to get them out. But I'm always writing. That's my biggest problem, I guess, which is also maybe a blessing. But I'm just like always on the piano, always on the keys, always just writing as much as possible. So sometimes new songs will come, and I'll be like, "No, we gotta get this one. We gotta get this one on there." And so it's a bit of a tough thing. My mom is calling to interrupt the live chat. She's being ignored. Sorry, I just thought you guys would tell me that. Your eyebrows are disturbing. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, here's a question. Someone's saying, any Houston shows planned? Well, so one of the reasons why I wanted to get on here today was I wanted to talk about the next couple weeks and the shows that are coming up, also in Seattle and San Francisco, which are the first two that are being announced. So I was really excited to team up with Fullscreen for this latest thing. We're also teaming up for a documentary, which again is something that you guys are going to be able to see within the next couple weeks, that I've been filming for like the past year, of just telling my story from point A, from when I was on Ellen to where I am now, how I got there, how there were some bad moments in the middle and some stuff that happened. And so along with that documentary, we wanted to do some shows, but I didn't want to do the traditional sort of big bands, big production type thing. I wanted to pick, some more intimate places, and I wanted to kind of just come out on the road and come out to you guys with a piano, maybe a keyboard, and I think I'm going to be bringing a looper pedal as well. So it's going to be a very intimate show. I'm going to be talking about every song on the EP. I'm going to be talking a bit about my story through the past couple years, and yeah, just trying to keep a dialogue open with you guys. So if you're in Seattle or San Francisco, or you have friends in Seattle or San Francisco, or if you have a grandma in Seattle and San Francisco, make sure that you come out to the show. And to the rest of the U.S., there's going to be other dates, it looks like, getting added, which is super exciting. And yeah, I'm just very, very pumped to take this out on the road and to be able to play out to you guys, but not in the traditional, like, hey, here's me in a big band, just me and the keys, and some fun elements, and just talking about the songs in the EP. So it's going to be very intimate, and I'm excited to share that with you guys. So the first two shows will be May 27th in Seattle and May 28th in San Francisco. Okay, let's see around here. Okay, let me see, what do we have? Okay, so what you doing Saturday, though, is coming from Hold Till the Night. I want to address this. I want to address the prom. Kinsey, you know me. We've had a dialogue together. And I'm very sorry that I cannot make it to the prom. I have a national anthem performance to do on Sunday at the LA Galaxy. It's super early in the morning. I'm so sorry to say that I'm not going to be able to make it. But, Mackenzie, and I want everyone who's watching this to know this as well, there will be something coming to you on Saturday. So look forward to that. And I'm super sorry I can't make it. And to all the other folks who have asked me to prom and I haven't gone yet, I apologize. I think I'm probably the most introverted, weird kid that you would ever want to take to prom. I promise I would be a terrible time. I probably have a little like whiskey in my side pocket hiding in the corner, trying to get away from all the high schoolers. But prom is very important. Be young, be wild, have fun, all that stuff. I said, how could you forget I'm your wife? Well, of course I would take my wife to prom. Okay, let me see what else we have here. Okay, Outer Space Katie is asking, how long are you going to be in Seattle? Because you really got to tour around. It's amazing. I'm unfortunately going to only be in Seattle for one night, so that's a bit of a bummer. But I've been a couple times before, and I love the city, and it's one of my, like, just the northwest part of the country is one of my favorite places to go. So I'm excited to see some familiar faces, some familiar homies, and I will hopefully be able to grab some coffee and grab something there. Okay. What else do we have here? Someone's asking me if I want a tattoo. I'm going to abstain from that one. I have different feelings about that. Possibly. We'll have to see. Okay, someone's asking, let's see here. How is it filming, or how is it filming the Back on the Wall music video? First off, I hope you guys have enjoyed Back on the Wall. It's one of my favorite songs I've written in a long time, and shooting the video was even more for me. In the fact that I was releasing a video, it's been like 3 years. It's been like a really long time since we've done that, so it was a really big thing for me. I hope you guys like the song. When we were writing it, I was just like really wanting to make a chorus that was really feel good, something that was just, right when you heard it, you wanted to put the car windows down. So I hope when you guys are listening to it and you're driving, it makes you want to roll your windows down and have some fun to it. So I was super excited to get to share it to you. And in all honesty, cannot believe the EP's coming out next week. It's a bit surreal for me, just to the fact that I've been trying to put out this body of music for a really long time. And, a lot of things have gotten in my way, but luckily I've trudged through them. And just still writing songs, and I'm still just writing music and trying to take one day at a time. So next week is just going to be absolutely crazy, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it all. And again, for you guys to see these shows too, because we're going to make them really fun and just really intimate, and hoping that you guys might learn a couple things about me that maybe you don't know, or maybe you don't know behind the songs, which is exciting stuff for sure. I'm surprised I'm not getting any election questions in this feed. I would have thought someone would have asked me if I feel the burn by now. Okay, let me see. Nat's asking, why are you not wearing the ukulele shirt I gave you? Nat, I remember you from YouTube. I still have that shirt. Okay, let's see. But should I drive 6 hours to see you in San Fran, says Sarah. Yes, you should. Definitely should, 6 hours. Because it's going to be a really fun show. And it's going to be really intimate, and you should drive 6 hours. And bring some friends, too. All right, here we go, Bernie or Hillary. You're not going to get it out of me. I told Zach Sang when we did an interview the other day, he was like, yeah, so I know you're into politics, so who do you like? Like, who's your guy? And I'm like, I'm a Democrat, everyone knows that, but I'm not saying who I like. Just whatever we can do to not put Donald Trump in. That's the final word from me, Greyson Chance. Okay, what else do we have? Did you really smoke? So I knew I was going to get this one because of the video for Back on the Wall, where there was a little peep of a cigarette in there. I do not, but hey, can't say that I haven't had some wild nights in Oklahoma, but I'm not encouraging that upon any of you. But honestly, I wanted to make, Back on the Wall was a song for me where the song felt way cooler than I feel like I actually am. So I wanted to make the video just as cool, kind of paint this image for you guys as well. So that's why I was driving the car I was driving and all that stuff too. So it was a true representation of the song. But don't smoke, kids. Don't do any of the bad stuff. I don't condone that. Okay, let me see. Okay, what is the most attractive part of a personality to you? Honesty. Honesty is the best policy. Never lie to anyone. That's like my number one thing. Someone's asking, I'm guessing it says Argentine, but I'm guessing you're talking about Argentina. I love Argentina. I wish I could go. I've never been. I've actually never been to South America, which is crazy, but I see a lot of tweets from South America and stuff like that, and Mexico. Someone saying Mexico, which I've never been as well, or Chile. So, man, maybe I do need to come to South America and all these places. Okay, let me see here. What else do we have? Come to Indonesia. I love all the fans in Indonesia. And what's so crazy is I'm in the studio right now. Like I said, you guys have caught me mid-work day, which is really fun. But I was talking to my co-writer, and he was like, yeah, where's the majority of your fans? Like, where are your supporters? Like, who buys your music? I was like, what's so great about this fan base, and what I hope you guys get from this as well, is there's so many different people from so many different places, which is just awesome. I love that this is a fan base full of cultures, full of different countries, full of different people, full of different ages, everything. It just makes me really happy. And it makes me very, very gracious for you guys. And again, too, all this stuff, Somewhere Over My Head, Back on the Wall, the music video, everything, it's just as much as my EP as it is your guys' EP. You've been with me for 6 years now, going through all my bogus BS and staying with me through it all. So very, very thankful for you guys, and I really hope next week that you enjoy this EP and all the things coming forward with the shows and with the documentary too, which again, we're like, there's certain things, little tiny things that are being finalized, but I'm very excited for you guys to see the doc. And yeah, if you want a lot of Greyson chance these next couple weeks, you're definitely going to get it 1,000,000%. Okay, I'm going to answer a couple more, and then unfortunately I got to get back into the studio, but let me see what we have so far. Coming to Australia. See, this is my point. I have Australia, Mexico, so many different people, which is from different countries, which is amazing. Okay, let's see. Okay, someone asked, how long did you film the documentary? The documentary was, I think, successfully almost 8 or 9 months. I mean, it was a long time, a long process of filming. They followed me from LA to New York to Oklahoma City. I mean, they did everything with me for a while and with interviews. And so the doc is going to be, it's just going to be everything. I'm going to talk about everything. You guys, I think, are going to learn a lot about, when there were certain times when I was maybe a little more MIA, was kind of away from Twitter and away from Facebook and kind of away from the scene. There were reasons behind that. I talk about that in the doc. So it's going to be a very, sort of all-inclusive look at my life from age 12 to where I am now and as a musician. Okay, I'm going to pick one more. Minus, someone says, you're touching your hair again. You get all sorts of messy. Okay. Let's do one more. Okay, I got to end on two things. Fleur says, I'll be in San Francisco for a forum on animal liberation, and then you're going to come to the show. That's amazing. St. Louis. Okay, Willow says, Greyson, motivate me to study for my AP exams. I'm also in finals. Get good grades. 4-point. Very important. Okay, and let me pick one more. I gotta go. Let's see. Man, you asked the right question. You knew I was going to end with this. Favorite author, Demi asked. Ernest Hemingway. Not even a question. Guys, thank you so much for getting on the YouNow on the video chat. I wish I could stay longer, but now that I know how to work this, we should do this all the time. This is freaking awesome. And even for me, too, as a terrible tech person, I can get on here. But very exciting weeks to come. I'm so glad you guys like Back on the Wall. I'm super excited to share the EP with you next week. Somewhere Over My Head is coming out a week from tomorrow. Absolutely crazy. Also, too, the documentary is going to be coming. We have shows, Seattle, San Francisco. Come out and see me. It's going to be an awesome show. It's going to be a really good time. And every ticket gets a meet and greet. As you can see from the tab, you can click there for your tickets. And there will be more to come in America. And besides that, God bless the troops. Thank you guys so much for getting on today. And I'm about to go back into the studio and write some more music, as I do so much. All right. Bye, guys. I'll see you soon, and I will see you on Twitter.